War never changes. When atomic fire consumed the Earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults. When they opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies, establishing villages, forming tribes. As decades passed, what had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic, dedicated to old world values of democracy and the rule of law. As the Republic grew, so did its needs. Scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert. They returned with tales of a city untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River. The NCR mobilized its army and sent it east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition. But across the Colorado, another society had arisen under a different flag. A vast army of slaves forged from the conquest of 86 tribes, Caesar's Legion. 4 years have passed since the Republic held the dam, just barely, against the Legion's onslaught. The Legion did not retreat. Across the river, it gathers strength. Campfires burn, training drums beat. Through it all, the New Vegas Strip has stayed open for business, under the control of its mysterious overseer, Mr. House, and his army of rehabilitated tribals and police robots. You are a courier, hired by the Mojave Express to deliver a package to the New Vegas Strip. What seemed like a simple delivery job has taken a turn for the worse.
You got what you were after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig? You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
Hello again. Doc Mitchell here in Werecat. He's asking us our name. I feel like we are Luke.
I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name.
What do you have
I'm
picked,
Doc
Mitch?
Welcome to Good Springs. Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out.
Thanks for that.
I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place. How'd I do?
Probably one of the best segues in Fallout to creating your character. Also, what is this forehead? Also, what is this sensitivity? Did it reset my sense? Look at that forehead. We're definitely male. Caucasian. I like this. I'm gonna change the hair and maybe the eye and not randomize. Green. Actually, blue's my actual eye color. Let's do that.
Well, I got most of it right anyway. Stuff that mattered.
Did I just bug it out? I personally like the survivalist or rough bed. I think we're gonna go with rough bed for this playthrough. Hair color. Paint it black. I just want this. Yeah.
Okay. No sense keeping you in bed anymore. Let's see if we can get you on your feet. Good. Why don't you walk down to the end of the room? Over by that vigor tester machine there. Take it slow now. It ain't a race.
Why did he... What hurt you, Doc?
Ooh, looking good so far. Go ahead and give the vigor tester a try. We'll learn right quick if you got back all your faculties.
So how does this work? Okay. So Wildcat is a strongish boy. He's not very perceptive at all. Not very enduring. Kinda charismatic. Very intelligent. He is the son of a scientist. Not very agile. Not that unagile. And he's slightly lucky.
Look at that. Maybe them bullets done your brain some good. Well, we know your vitals are good. But that don't mean them
Where
bullets
is my
didn't leave you
crosshair? Oh yeah, I
leave
turned
you
off the
big one
crosshair for this
drop.
playthrough.
What do you say you take a seat in my couch and we go through a couple of questions? See if your dogs are still barking.
Woof.
All right. I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind. Dog.
Cat.
House.
Home. Guest shelter's the closest.
Night.
Dock. Shroud.
Bandit.
Mortar. I like Swiss cheese. New, I like vaporize.
Light.
Dock.
Mother.
Father. Why is father not an option for mother? Caretaker, best friend.
Okay. Now I got a few statements. I want you to tell me how much they sound like something you'd say. First one. Conflict just ain't in my nature.
Agree.
I ain't given to relying on others for support.
Strongly disagree.
I'm always fixin' to be the center of attention.
No opinion.
I'm slow to embrace new ideas.
Agree.
I charge in to deal with my problems head on.
Disagree.
Almost done here.
Angry
What do
two-headed
you
ant.
say you have a look at this? Tell me what you see. Okay. How about this one?
I still say satellite. Satellite on a mountain.
Last one.
Bearded man.
Well, that's all she wrote. I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results. See if it all seems right to you.
Okay. Energy weapons, yes. Sneak? Probably not. Science. Yeah. Energy weapons. Because he's a scientist. He made himself a few things to defend himself traveling the wasteland. He's a fairly charismatic person, so speech.
Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history. of
What would
getting
you do if
shot
I
in the
did?
head.
Ah, it feels so weird. Starting with only these few. He's skilled. Like he said, he's a bit of a slow loner, but he is skilled. And he's a nice guy. He likes to help.
All right, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out.
Playing hardcore mode.
Here, these are yours. Was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just something about a platinum chip.
Oh.
Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one. Ain't much use to me now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on, too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. Never was much my style, anyway.
Speaking of style, I really want your outfit. That is so cool. This. Thanks for latching me up, though, Doc.
Don't mention it. It's what I'm here for. You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out, too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave. Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up. But try not to get killed anymore.
Yes. Ain't that a kick in the head? Sorry about your knife, Doc. Old. It's old but not spoiled. Okay. Actually, let's put that on 3. How much ammo do I have? A decent chunk. Why did changing my hat change my ammo? Now this is a redone Project Nevada difficulty mod. Old War Blues. GRA. Great little mod. I look like an idiot. I do like the hat though. That is slightly less idiotic. you guys give me but a moment, I will be right back. Okay. Project Nevada is comfortable. Mess with a few settings, like, oh, I don't like that. Like, bullet time. Messed with it. I just find it's easier to aim and stuff, and I like how it looks a lot more with the strong tunnel vision and the blue. We need to change that setting. Looks like we gotta turn this back on. Which also means going in here, turning that on. I wish I could turn on the dynamic crosshair. But not. Oh, I kind of want to check out my grave. Because I feel like that's a good chunk of the power of laser weapons. It's incredibly accurate, but you lose laser sights. So the metal fella that dragged me out of my grave. What the hell? Oh, there's a board. Huh, clues. You've got to be kidding me. I forgot that doesn't work. You have got to be kidding me. Oh. You guys are going to have to forgive me for doing this. This is just the game being buggy. You know what? I'm just gonna cut that bit out. So this is where I rose from hell. This really is shallow. That's what, like, a foot? Maybe? No wonder Victor was able to dig me out. Before I bled out and died. Oh, food. Okay. This guy seems kind of important. Uh. So Trudy is assassinating Victor. Yippee-yay. Easy Pete.
Howdy. What can Easy Pete do for you?
Know anything about the people who attacked me?
The one in the fancy suit seemed to be calling the shots. That's as much as I know. Other folks in town might know more. Word of advice, though, if you ever catch up with him, watch out. The man's got cold eyes like a snake. Can't be trusted, I'd say.
Can't be trusted. Yes, I was going to trust him after he shot me in the head. Why are you called Easy Pete?
Was a prospector until I decided to settle here to get away from the NCR. Now we'll just take it easy and help out with the Brahmin and Bighorners.
You a prospector? Like gold and silver?
Nah. Means I poke through old buildings looking for working tech and such. Some folks just call it salvaging, but never liked the term. Way I see it, salvage means it's broken, near worthless. Me, I look for the good stuff. Guns, chems, spare parts. Good money in it.
So I'm a prospector? Ever find anything good when doing it?
Nope.
Is it still prospecting if I shoot the people who have the guns?
But got run off by raiders. Eventually got too old to keep going out.
What's wrong with the NCR?
Don't get me wrong. The NCR's got a lot of decent folk in it. It's just that they make you part of them whether you like it or not. Towns like Good Springs and Prim don't stay independent for long. Not if you've got something the NCR wants. Still, the NCR keeps the Legion away.
Who's the Legion?
They're slavers, led by a guy named Caesar, or Caesar. Not sure how you're supposed to say it. A couple of years ago, they tried to take over Hoover Dam, but the NCR beat them back. The NCR didn't or couldn't finish the job, though. The Legion's got its strength back and is getting ready for another round at the dam. My money's still on the NCR winning, but you never know. We've been hearing stories about legionaries on the Nevada side of the river, so keep a gun handy. You don't want to get caught by them.
What's important about Hoover Dam?
The dam powers a lot of New Vegas, and then there's all that clean water lying in Lake Mead, too. Anybody who owns the dam owns the territory.
What do you use the Bighorners for?
Meat and hide, mostly. Can't put a pack on them. They just lay down until you take it off. Can find a bunch of wild ones high up in the hills, but gotta be careful around them. They can put up a decent fight if cornered.
Know anything about the robot that's dead on the hill?
The machine? Harmless, no matter what Trudy says. She thinks it's hiding something, but I think it's just a broken down relic with no place to be.
Peace.
Keep your gun handy if you go poking around some of the abandoned places around here, like the schoolhouse. Critters move in there sometimes.
Thanks.
Cheyenne, stay. Don't worry, she won't bite unless I tell her to.
Well, can you not tell her to? Doc Mitchell said you could teach me to survive in the desert.
Yeah, I guess there's a thing or two I could show you. Sounds like you need all the help you can get after what they done to you. Meet me outside, behind the saloon.
They shot me in the head and buried me. You made it sound like I was a war. Like I'm a prisoner of war. Ooh. Dust of the wasteland.
Now, see the sarsaparilla bottles on the fence there?
How do I use this?
Take this and try to hit a couple of them. That's the right idea. Try crouching down. Nice shot. Well, that's a start. But I don't reckon you came to me to learn to fight sarsaparilla bottles. Tell you what, I gotta go chase geckos away from our water supply anyway. Darn critters are attracted to it. Why don't you come along?
Okay, I'm in.
Follow me. It's just down to the southeast a short ways.
You know you can step around the dog, right? Or tell your dog to move. How accurate can I be when moving? Really accurate. I've killed Deathclaws with worse accuracy. Fat man, general area. Everyone dies. Don't worry guys, I can aim. We walking.
Hear that up on the ridge behind me there? We got some geckos to clear out. Bunch of little monsters is what they are. Seems like Doc Mitchell treats more gecko bites than anything else. Let's see if we can get a little closer. If we move quietly, we can get the jump on them. More likely to hit something vital that way.
Sounds good.
Okay, you're on. Go give him hell.
Don't have a clear shot yet. Full shot always has. You always have to make sure it counts. There you are, you little bugger.
Come on! There you are. See? You're getting the hang of it.
Thank you.
There's 2 more wells that still need clearing. You want, you can come along. It'd be worth a few caps to me.
Ah, that sounds good. I'll come.
Shouldn't take more than a couple minutes, especially with 2 of us. Come with me. Come on!
Yeah. Aim like a laser. You okay, ma'am? Need a stim pack?
Holy moly. If you hadn't come here like you done, I'd be a goner for sure. I came up here to draw water, but here, you should have what I got. You look thirsty.
Thank you. Oh, they like me.
Now that was some good work. Even got a little exciting there at the end. Here's a little spending money for the trouble. One more thing I wanted to show you. Thought I might teach you about living off the land and making useful things for yourself. Interested?
Yeah, that's
All right,
definitely
then.
good.
We'll need a couple ingredients to get started. Gonna want some xander root and a brock flower. Let me think now. I know I've seen brock flowers growing up at the graveyard, and I seem to remember there being xander root over by the schoolhouse. Bring those on back to me, and we'll get cooking.
Are you sure you don't need a stim pack, ma'am? bit of a jog. 60 FPS. Get go hot. Okay, okay, you wanna go? You may be a praying mantis, but you ain't a boxing mantis. That was so dumb. That was so dumb. Let's rake the dot. I'm assuming he's planting crops. I need to go see the general store. Say hi. That's a scorpion. Few nice clean shots. Oof, don't miss. There we go, the Brock flower. Yeah. Are you gonna shoot at me too? No? We Gucci friends? Let's get some more energy cells. On our way to go, talk to Sunny and see what she has to teach us. Hopefully it's how to make a stim pack.
You must be the one Doc Mitchell was patching up. The way I heard it, I didn't think you'd be walking out of that office. I've got plenty of supplies for sale. Even got some weapon mods and special ammo. Well worth the caps if you ask me. If you're hurting for caps, I've also got boxes of surplus ammo in the miscellaneous section. They're not great, but you get what you pay for.
What do you have for sale?
Can do.
Gunrunner's Arsenal 1. Ooh, that's better than mine. Gunrunner's Arsenal plasma pistol. Energy cell. Thank you.
Give me a shout if you need anything else. Take it easy now.
Thank you. Oh yeah, rebuying this. Oh, I should check see if he had a weapon mod for this. You have a weapon mod?
You looking
for
to buy
this?
some supply?
Mod. Nope. 9mm
Take it easy now.
Probably not awful. Let's throw this on one way. You still walking back, lady? Settling down, but darling, the moment I laid eyes on you, I knew my rambling days were through. Let's get some water real quick when we're here.
Let me see what you got. Yeah, these'll do just fine. Just fine. All right, now. We're gonna be making something folks on the trail call healing powder. Go on over to that campfire now. Give it a try.
Healing powder. Just like a different form of baby powder.
Hey, that's not bad, see? All it takes to make a recipe is the right ingredients and the right know-how. Sometimes it won't be a campfire you need. Might need to do some work on your guns and ammo, maybe.
Oh, I've already done that.
Important thing to get is it's all the same idea. You just need to find the right place to set up shop. Workbench or reloading bench, whatever. Well, I hope that's enough to get you started. I'm heading back now. Hope I didn't miss anything good on the jukebox. Cheyenne would never forgive me. Hey, do me a favor. Trudy, she's the bartender up at the Prospector. Kind of the town mom. She likes to meet newcomers. She'd be cross with me if I didn't ask you to poke your head in and say hi.
Okay. Let's head over there then. Into the sunset together. Side by side. When the day is through, should I? You know, for someone using an energy weapon, I seem to have a lot of bullets.
Hello.
No.
I'm done being nice. If you don't hand Ringo over soon, I'm going to get my friends and we're burning this
Try
town
it.
to the ground. Got it?
We'll keep that in mind. Now, if you're not gonna buy something, get out. Well,
How you
you've been
doing?
causing quite a stir. Glad I finally got to meet you. Welcome to the Prospector Saloon.
Thank you for having me. What was that about?
Looks like our little town got itself dragged into the middle of something we don't want anything to do with. About a week ago, this traitor, Ringo, comes into town. Survivor of an attack, he says. Bad men after him. Needs a place to hide. We figured he was just in shock, so we gave him a place to lie low. We didn't actually expect anyone to come after him.
So what are you gonna
Some
do?
of the others, like Sonny, will probably stand up for Ringo if he asks for help, which he hasn't. Personally, I hope he sneaks out of town one night and takes the powder gangers with him.
Powder Ganos?
Chain gangs, really. The NCR brought them in from California to work on the rail lines. Problem is, it turns out that giving convicts a bunch of dynamite and blasting powder isn't the best idea.
No, it's
Was a
not.
big escape not too long ago. Some of them stuck together so they could make trouble. That's what we're dealing with now.
Where's Ringo now?
He's holed up at the abandoned gas station up the hill.
You want me to shoot cop for you?
You mean murder him? That's not our way, even if Cobb is scum. He can bluster and threaten all he wants. Alright.
What happens if I help Ringo?
If you were able to get Ringo out of this mess, you'd have a decent reputation around Good Springs. I'd even set you up with a discount. Of course, helping Ringo would also make the powder gangers mad. And they've got a lot of friends out there.
Who's that man? Who was he?
He's a convict, just without the chains. Said his name was Cobb. Powder gangers is what they call themselves. Plenty more like him out there.
Know anything about the people who shot me in the head?
Not much, other than they're a bunch of freeloaders who expected a few rounds on the house. I was able to get them to pay up, though. Of course, one of the great cons did knock my radio to the floor by accident, and it hasn't been working since.
My attackers say where they were going?
They were having some kind of argument about it, but the guy in the checkered coat kept shushing them. Sounded like they came in from the north through Quarry Junction. If that's the case, I can't say I blame them for not wanting to go back.
Why is that?
That whole area is overrun with the kind of critters that just get mad if you shoot them.
I get mad if
Merchants
you shoot
avoid
me.
that whole stretch of I-15 like it's radioactive, which it could be for all I know.
Wait. It's filled with critters who get mad if you shoot them. As in they don't die when you shoot them? Or they just get mad but they still die? Because I get mad if you shoot me. I'll probably die. But so where were they
I
headed?
didn't hear exactly, but the leader was talking about the strip. Fella wants to get there and avoid the 15, he'd have to go east. Take Highway 93 up.
Want me to look at that radio?
Sure, the outside looks okay, but I think something broke on the inside. There'd be caps in it for you. I do like to hear what's going on in the world. And that Mr. New Vegas seems like such a gentleman.
Well, thanks for the
Be
gossip.
careful out there.
Hey,
Hey. Looks like we're helping Ringo.
That's
Whoa,
close enough.
whoa, whoa.
Who are you, and what do you want with me?
A friend. I'm a friend.
Sorry about the gun. You just caught me off guard, that's all. We got off to a bad start. Let's say we start over with a friendly game of Caravan. You know how to play?
Oh, I know. There's someone who wants to shoot you.
Yeah. He doesn't look very tough, though. I hear he's afraid I'll shoot him down from one of the windows when I see him. And he's right. I'll have a much bigger problem once his friends show up. There's no way I could handle all of them in a gunfight.
Depends on your weapon, your cover. If you use explosives. Why are they out to get you?
My caravan was on the return trip from California and heading back to the company branch in New Vegas when we got jumped. Not even a drop your weapons and hands up before the bullets started flying. We put up a good fight, but there was too many of them. I took a few of the bandits down before I ran, so I figure their friends are out for revenge.
What are you going to do about them?
I'm gonna lay low for as long as I can, assuming the town doesn't throw me to the wolves. I've got no chance against the gang on my own.
I'll help.
We just end up sharing the same grave if it's just the two of us.
No, because I'll use
Now,
explosives,
some of the other people in town were also on board.
headshots, and cover. I'll ask around who I can round up.
Start with Sunny Smiles. She's been friendlier than most around
Friendlier.
here.
This bitch empty. Yeast! Free whiskey. You got any rye? Honestly, don't even know what rye is. How's this looking? Pretty good shape. That load time's nice. Let's fix the radio real quick. There you go, ma'am.
Feeling thirsty? I can take care of that.
Fix your radio.
Yeah, I heard it turn right back on after you got done tinkering with it. Here's some caps for the work.
Thanks for the caps.
You're welcome.
Would've
So
done
can I
it for
get you
free.
anything? Be careful out there.
You be careful too.
Hi there. Sticking around Good Springs for a while longer?
A little bit. I need to help Ringo. You want to join?
Say no more. I'm in.
Ah, that was easy. Like you.
Joe Cobb talks about leaving us alone if we hand over Ringo. But I know he's tight.
He won't.
He and his friends will come after the town eventually. However, between you, me, and Ringo, we aren't exactly a force to be reckoned with.
I'd
A lot of
say
people
we are.
around here look up to Trudy. If you could convince Trudy to join us, some of the folks in town might decide to help out as well. I know Easy Pete's got a stock of dynamite somewhere.
I'm not
And
giving
Chet
you dynamite.
just got a shipment of leather armor we could borrow. Talk to them as well. Finally, there's a good chance we'll all end up with extra holes in us. So if Doc Mitchell could cough up some extra stim packs, that'd be great. I'll be waiting.
Okay, Trudy. I got a proposition
So
for
you're
you.
planning on taking on Joe Cobb's gang?
Yeah.
It's a big risk, but I suppose you have to do what you think is right.
You want to join us?
I was planning on sitting this one out, but for some reason, I can't help but like you. I'm with you. Let me have a word with a few other folks, and I'll see if I can't round up some more members for this militia you're creating. While everyone does own a gun, we could stand to be a little better equipped. The general store probably has what we need in stock. Be careful out there.
Okay. Oh, hi. Let's do this just because it's close to a speed check. Science. We can get bottle up. Energy weapons is kind of low. Let's do 30 on both of these. Let's do 32 on both. Charge. I'm not giving these idiots dynamite. I have an awful feeling they're going to nuke themselves.
You looking to buy some supplies?
More get a donation.
Now just hold on. I never voted to take on the powder gangers. That's a 1,000 cap investment you're talking about.
Yeah, because having them take over the town would be brilliant.
You made your point. I can provide people with some leather armor and extra ammo. Sure hope it's worth it. And, I'll be guarding the store while all this is going on. I have to put my business first. You understand.
I hope that counter's bulletproof for your sake.
Take it easy now.
Huh. Almost walked face first into a throwing knife. That would have been fun. Hey Doc, sorry
Welcome
to ask
back.
for another favor.
I had hoped you wouldn't need to come see me again so soon. What can I do for you?
I was about to be attacked by bayonets.
Seems like wherever I go, it's always the same. Folks just never leave each other alone. Oh, I'm not much good in a fight with my bum leg. And my supplies are scarce, but I'll give you what I can spare.
They'd be using explosives.
I ain't got much, but it'll do you more good out there than it will in here. Take what I got.
Just keep cover, Doc.
You take care
Don't
now.
want you getting hot. Like you said, you're not too good in a fight because of your bum leg. But I think we are going to end the episode here, guys. We are about to get our first real gunfight with things to chew back.